This is going to be rough. Ooh, we can't even hit 30 frames a second. Since when did Kerbal Space Program take up so much freaking RAM? Like, I used to be able to play this on a 4 gigabyte of RAM system. What the heck happened? Let's hit the countdown timer. Oh, it's not even loading the countdown timer. Look at that. Look at that, it's frozen. That's because Kerbal Space Program is taking up so much freaking RAM. Might not even be able to do the countdown timer for that matter. Yikes, dude. Yikes and a cola. Have to disable some stuff here. Wowzer. Total garbage file here. I mean, this should be live. It says it's live. I'm assuming it's live. But actually, I'm not getting any feedback from Twitch, so that it could be one or the other. I broke it, I think. Yikes, dude. Yikes. Dude, what the hell? Well, the countdown timer's gone down to 0, but I'm still... Holy smokes, dude. What on earth is going on here? Like, since when does Kerbal Space Program do this to my computer? And it could run Kerbal Space Program. All of a sudden, Kerbal Space Program updates and we got this tripe. OBS can't even keep up with this thing, dude. Like, what the heck did they actually do to this game? I mean, I want to say let's get started. But I fear that we're not going to actually start anything. All right, so we're looking at... Dude, can you, like, I don't think you people can even hear me. This is so freaking ridiculous. What the heck? Like, what were they think? Like, Kerbal Space Program isn't supposed to do this to a person's computer. What the heck happened here? I get the feeling this thing's going to crash. It's going to crash out pretty hard. Seriously, 4 gigabytes of RAM, and it used to work just fine. Okay, settings. It's probably texture quality. Let's turn that down. But watch this crash. I bet it's going to crash. Dude, it's not even making any noise. Like, let's just take a moment here. Kerbal Space Program is not making any sound whatsoever. And one of the reasons for that is because it's using up so much RAM, it's not even able to load its own sound driver. So it's just sitting there spinning its wheels trying to do whatever. Because I don't know if this is because of the original devs or if this is because Take-Two took over Kerbal Space Program. But it is not supposed to eat more than 8 gigabytes of RAM. Like, what on earth is going on with that? This game ran perfectly fine on a Phenom 2 processor with 4 gigabytes of RAM and an integrated GPU. It wasn't great, but it ran. And that's more than what I can say about it now, running on a Ryzen 1300X with 8 gigabytes of RAM and a GTX 750. Like, did they up the system requirements without telling anyone? I gotta wonder. And if they did, why didn't they tell anyone? They certainly didn't tell me. Wow, this is garbage. What's going on here? Okay. Well, we're, I guess, kind of, sort of started. And about as far as we can get. We're playing this on hard mode. Literally the hardest difficulty that we can do. So let's start off here. What do we got? Yeah, we're starting off with hardest difficulty. Next higher 124. But yeah, we got 10,000 marks, I think is what they call it. We've got it so that if you're in re-entry, you have no communications. Parts are susceptible to pressure limits and etc. So that'll be nice. Let's do this. And we'll also do this. So first 2 contracts ready to go. Those are going to be simple. I'm actually... hold on, what were the 2 contracts I just accepted? I probably should have looked at that. So gather scientific data. That's going to be real quick. And launch our first vessel. So we'll see what that does. We're gonna go with some kind of vertical launch, vertical takeoff. Welcome to the assembly building. Yeah, I've been here before. I've played this game before, but not very much recently. So whatever new stuff we find, like what on earth? What is this? Okay, never seen either of these before. That's new. Alright, we're going to put on a parachute. Science. All we have is the mystery thing. That's fine. And we'll put in a little tiny booster. Is that enough? Do we have any landing gear? Hold on. We do not. Alright. Export craft to Steam. What? Crew, what do we got? Kerman. Okay, that'll be fine. I guess. Cargo. Whoa, dude, we can put cargo in. That's pretty cool. Let's just name this real quick. The first one. Alright, let's go to lunch. See what lunch hath to bring us. I don't think this is going to work out too well. First of all, because these are both on the same stage, which they shouldn't be. So there we go. All right, ready to go. Let's see what it does. So we're literally just doing a quick up and down here. Observe mystery goo. Ooh, sanitary. We'll keep that. And we will... Holy smokes, there's a lot of stuff in here. All I need is a crew report. Here we go, keep crew report. Let me adjust my microphone here. Yipes. Alrighty. We can configure vessel naming and transfer crew. Things which we could not do before. Right, so we made it up to 14,000 on that one. Let me just quickly get that out of the way. All right, and we're heading back towards the ground now. Let's just time warp a tiny bit. This is not a large ship, so it shouldn't really affect things too much. I'm going to go ahead and pull the parachute there, just to keep things from moving too quick. Hopefully. Oh dear. It is moving too quick, isn't it? We have the altitude. We have minimum pressure 0.04. Altitude 1,000. We should be getting there pretty close. Whoa, dude! I didn't know you could do that. Alright, let's try and aim it towards the Space Center if we can. It doesn't look like we can. Okay, so... Oh, wait, we can! Okay, quickly. Okay, straight down. Alright, careful now, careful. Alright, let's see if we can land on one of these buildings. That'd be so awesome. Get rid of this thing. Gonna do fly-by-wire for just a little bits here. And maybe warp a little bit. Come on, you can do it. Land on the buildings. No, gotta go this way. This way, I say. Come on. You can do it. Land on the buildings. Let's go. Is he gonna land on the building? He's not gonna land on the buildings, is he? Gonna land between the buildings. He almost landed on the buildings. Let's go on EVA. Oh, the hatch is obstructed. Hold on. Roll it this way. Go on EVA. Alright, we can. And let's let go. Alright, we need an EVA report. Quick. Scientific. Alright, let's recover. So we went up. We managed to land more or less. Survival of a vessel that survived a flight. Parachutes. Oh, we didn't even get the first one back. Hold on, recover the first one. There we go. Science 15. Alright, that's something. That gives us something. Let's take a look at our science building. What do we got here? We've got rocketry, which can give us better boosters. We have engineering, which can give us better science. Well, before we do any of that, we should probably take a look at what our active... Okay, so we don't have any more goals. Our next goal is to escape the atmosphere. I'm going to definitely take that one on. Test MK-16 parachute, or haul flea solid booster into flight above Kerbal. What does it want me to do, though? 40 to 47,000. And what does it want? It just wants that to be in the area. Okay, fair enough. You also got to haul a decoupler. Well, we can test some of these things. Never mind the dog noises. Test hammer, swivel liquid fuel jet. Escape trajectory. I don't know that we can do that. Not an escape trajectory, no sir. I want to make sure that we're picking fights that we can win here. So this one we can do easily enough. Test the MK parachute. Probably. You know what? We'll do the parachute one just 'cause. We'll see if we can. Like that gives us a little bit more of an operating budget. So we'll use that to our advantage. And we're going to need a new spacecraft. We're going to call it the second one. This one is not going to be going into orbit necessarily. Hold on. Leave. Don't save. Don't save the second one. We don't need to save the second one. What we need is to carefully use our science abilities. So, engineering not necessary yet. But we do need this. We do need this rocket booster. So we'll go ahead and research that. Next is scalability. We don't quite need that yet. But it would be nice to have. So we need another 20 and another 18 So we'll see what we can do about that. Excuse me. Let's design the second one now. So what is our goal, by the way? Test MK16 parachute. To perform the test, activate the part through the staging sequence when all the test conditions are met. Flying on Kerbin, altitude 2,000 to 9,000. So what is this MK16 parachute, first of all? Let's take a look. This is the MK16. So why don't we just go back to the first one? Go back to the first one. We have the MK16 parachute. Why don't we just use that? Yeah, like we can achieve the goal with this thing, I think. It's only 2,000. That more than pays for itself if it accomplishes that mission. We'll take a quick look-see. So, you need to be flying 2,000 to 9,000 at this speed, and then the next one is to escape the atmosphere. We're not doing that just yet, but we can definitely do that eventually. So stable, do this, restage this because I staged it like an idiot, and let's go. Okay, 2,000 to 9,000, and alright, we need to be at less than 100 meters per second. I think we can handle that. 2,000 to 9,000. I'm actually going to try and scrape this over this way. Come on, we're above our altitude limit. Darn. Alright, so I'm going to try and bleed off a little bit of extra velocity on this thing. Come on. We're still going up, dude. Right, so we want to be like kind of 90 degrees from that perigee. Come on, we're going to be below 9,000. Oh no, don't tip like that. No, we're speeding up. No, don't speed up. Okay, activate. Yes, we did it. Just as we expected. Okay, we're going to land somewhere in the hills, but that's fine. That's all right. Every little thing's going to be all right. We're going to land in the hills, and that's okay. Whoa, hold on. Yeah, we're kind of not facing the direction we want to face, but it's okay. It's all right. Because everybody knows that it's all right. Wait for it. Oh, I'm not trying to speed up. I'm trying to slow down. Hold on. There we go. All right, just turn off the SAS. Don't need no stability assist. Look at that. Jebediah Kerman is perfectly stable on his own. Okay, let's go ahead and speed this up a wee bit because we don't want to be here all day. Whoa! Okay. Yeah, it turns out you can spin this thing pretty darn fast. Okay, there we go. Let's actually test this. Alright, we got science. Gonna get a crew report. Alright, we got science. Awesome. Let's, hold on. Let's go ahead and recover the vessel. That works, I think. Alright, we got 2.8 more science. Got additional funds. Kermit is ready to go. That's useful. So let's move back to the second one. Oop. All I have is the first one. New. The second one. Alright. We'll use one of these. And so for the second one here, we're actually trying to break the atmosphere, more or less. What's wrong? There's an entry cost? What? I didn't know there was an entry cost. Okay, fine. We'll use the entry cost. Yikes. Not fair. Hold on. Did we even need the entry cost? We might not have needed that. That may have been completely unnecessary. No, I think it was necessary. No, it looks to have been necessary. Darn. Not fair. Put that on. How does this work? Like, does this just attach, or do you put it inside? That's new to me. I've never actually seen that one before. Okay, let's just, let me go ahead and put 3 of these on. There. And I'm actually going to put on some additional, I guess I could put this on. Hold on. I don't have snap. I should probably turn on snap. Angle snapping, that is. We need, there we go. 3 of these. Just like that. Looks perfect, doesn't it? Alright, let's stage this correctly this time. These 3 go off in addition to this one. And then we're going to have the 3 stooges go off at a different stage. The 3 stages. Alright, we're not sending Jeb again. This time we're sending Valanti. Then we have Bob and Bill. We got to send those at a different time. But yeah, we got to build up that maximum sustainable G in order to make sure that they do not pass out in a typical flight. Okay, is there anything else that I can think of putting on this thing? If we're going to be going out of atmosphere, then it might be nice to, oopsie. Might be nice to put just one of these on. Because that'll be useful science. So we'll save that as the second one. Let's go to launch. See what it does. This is definitely going to punch us out of the atmosphere. It's not going to be enough to punch us into orbit, though. Alright, we're ready to go. Full throttle. Hit it. Alright, there we go. Oh dear. This is not stable at all. Look at it, it's tipping. I think it's because we're pushing too much against the atmosphere. It doesn't like being punched like that. Alright, we should try and ease our way down. Oh dear, we ran out. No! Hold on. Are we still going to beat the... It doesn't look like we're going to get the atmospheric height that we wanted. Darn. I was hoping to break out of the atmosphere. I think we got too much drag. Ah, man, what a drag. Maybe if I could stage it a little bit more sanely instead of punching like that in the lower atmosphere. I see it, I see it, I see it. There's no revert, like we can't revert, so we just kind of have to let it go. How unfortunate. We'll have to relaunch that one. Maybe we'll stage it differently this time. Oh dear. That's not good. Alright, there it goes. Oh no, we're going to hit the water. Quick! Ah, steer away, steer away! Steer away from the water. Away from the water. Oh no, we're going to land in the water, it looks like. We're going to land near the water. Oh dear. Talk about sudden aerodynamic braking. Yikes. Alright, let's speed that up. Hit the ground a little bit faster. Oh, there it is. So I can never tell how close I am to the ground unless I have the shadow. The shadow kind of helps me. Doesn't help that I have no depth perception. Alright, there we go. Land nice and careful. Okay. Because we do want to be able to recover this. That was unfortunate. Just a little bit. But you know what? We learned something there. Staging. Here, no science. We got some funds from recoverable parts. I don't know how much that's believable. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get a secondary mission here. Focused observational survey. So test the solid fuel booster on a suborbital trajectory. 90,000 to 100,000. I don't think we're going to get that, not with our cheap little design. Test a decoupler from 31,000 at a high speed. I don't know. Haul a solid fuel booster to this speed. Completion is worth 10,000. Well, we can do that, I think. Probably. Let's try that. We'll try hauling the flea into orbit with us. Ooh, we're going to burn these, aren't we? I think we're going to burn these. That's what's going to happen. And that's what I'm going to have to do, ultimately. Yeah, that's how we're going to do it. We're going to burn those. Let's see here. So these three, we're going to stage it with this one. We're overweight. Just by a little bit. Darn. Okay, I can take these off. Not enough. Darn. Hold on. Let's try that. Let's see if we can just attach 2 fleas. Yes, 2 is enough. We're just under the weight. So these ones, and then these ones. Hopefully these smaller ones get burned, and the bigger ones go, they burn the rest. And we have the middle one that starts us all off. That's nowhere near enough to get us out of the atmosphere. That's not going to work at all. No, sir. We have to purchase... We're going to have to purchase some stuff. What was that test that I just picked? I said we have to haul a flea solid fuel booster. Okay. To 40,000. I think we can do that. Darn it, I gotta purchase this too. Alright, let's get rid of this. 1, 2, let's just see how many of these we can stack up. Go with 5, I guess. Then we need the engine for it. That'll be another 1,200. Of course, that's going to be a separate. So we need to test these flea fuel boosters. We can do that. I'm actually going to put on 2 of these. One of them we're going to burn. And we also need... What was it? Where was it? Where was it? Nope, not that one. This one. Put 3 of those on, and just because we want the science, if we happen to break the atmosphere, I have a distinct feeling this is not going to break atmosphere. I don't know why. Maybe if I had a decoupler, I could make it a little bit more sane. Hold on. So these 3, followed by these 3, followed by single parachute. Triple parachute is later. Hopefully we burn these off. It'd be really unfortunate to have to carry dead weight. So we just want to get from 40 to 40,000 and then basically just have the booster on board, actually. It doesn't even say we have to activate it. So let's try that. Oof. I don't feel good about this one, that's for sure. I have my doubts. You know what? If it goes, it goes. If it doesn't go, then it does not go. What was I thinking with this thing? Hold on. 3. I gotta restage this. So 3, 3, and then center goes last. Ready? Aim. Fire. Let's just hope that that stays pointing up. Alright, there we go. Next 3. Get rid of them. Oh no! Okay, clearly I was not expecting that. I thought they were all gonna blow up at the same time. Okay. Go up, go up, go up. Up, I say. Well, we gotta test these boosters. Do you think we got enough fuel? I don't think we have enough fuel to make that. Not to make 40,000, no sir. What I need is to just take 1 solid booster with me, rather than 3. Yeah, that's not going to work. We're not going to get 40,000. Certainly not at the speed that's required. No, we're not there. I should have pointed it back down towards the surface. Okay, stop showing me this. I know. Don't need to show me every time. Alright, let's go. Let's go right back down to the surface. That was a failed attempt. But from failures, we learn not to fail in the future. Go ahead and use that to slow me down just a wee bit. Think we can land on that building over there? Let's aim for it. No, I don't think we can land on that building. We do not have the aerodynamics to be able to land on that building. Can I take another observation? Yeah, we'll keep it, why not? Whoa! Going a bit fast there. Alright, that slowed us down. Yeah, I kind of need the extra 3 there for that. Let's go ahead and land this. Hopefully not too roughly. Easy now, easy. Here we go. Alright, let's recover that. That was a fail. That was a failure. Thought it would have worked. It did not. But we did get a science point. Which means stability. No, we didn't want stability. We wanted this one. That's 20. We need another 0.4 in order for this to work. Fuel tank. You know what? I got an idea. Hold on. I just want to see... Well, first of all, I want to get rid of these. That was a total fail. A total fail on my part. Let's see here. Okay, so 4 hammers just on the bottom here. And put those there. So that's too heavy by about a ton. So I guess only 3 are going to have to be attached. We'll attach 3. That is within the weight, and then for aerodynamics we will add one of these. 4 of these, I suppose. There. So 4 of those. That'll be stability. Start with these 3. Move on to the solid dude. Whoopsie. And the third one will be last. That'll be this guy. It'll burn off the other one. The idea is we're going to burn it off in order to accomplish this. And hopefully that'll get us some science value. If not, at the very least, it'll accomplish one of our many accepted missions. Let's just quickly take a crew report. All right, that is worth something. Good. Let's go ahead and just... I thought I had 4 of those. Why are there only 3? There's something odd going on here. And I don't quite know what it is. So the question is, will we hit the target altitude at the target speed? I'm hoping so. Come on, target altitude. We're not going to hit the target. We're not even going to be close. 40,000? Huh. But we did get rid of that thing. But yeah, we don't have the flea solid booster anymore. Darn. So close. Maybe we can escape the atmosphere. Who knows? We are getting pretty close. Let's just turn that down till we get to a little thinner atmosphere here. Let's keep that velocity increasing at its lightest. Alright, we're in the thin atmosphere now. How tall are we? Wow, we're going pretty far. Alright. So we're going to break the atmosphere at the very least. I don't know, that feels like we could have... that feels like we could have made an orbital flight. I mean, look at this thing. That could be orbital. Island airfield. What's that? Oh, I see. Is there any other airfields? I don't see any. Okay, we could definitely... I think we could get an orbital flight with this. What do you think? I think so. Now, if I take an observation with this, that's going to be worth something. And it's worth 6 science. That's something. That's definitely something. What is our review report? Let's just transmit that. No usable in range. Darn. All right, then reset the experiment. Take a crew report from observation of space. Dude. I just realized we don't have any heat shield. That'll be interesting. Let's just go up, see what our peak altitude is. 210, 22. All right. 270. Look at that. We got more than 300,000 K. Or more than 300 K. So just above 300 kilometers. That's about the altitude we were able to hit. I should have probably saved up. Ooh, dear. We are going to be hitting the atmosphere pretty hard here. Be prepared. This is going to possibly be very bad. I did not think this through. Clearly. Okay, so here we go. Oh no, oh no. Come on, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Pull up. Pull up. No, don't burn. No. Okay, good. She's not burning up anymore. Oh, no, she is. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Nope, she's dead. She's dead. Dead, 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 dead. Cry. Cry, dude. That's not good. All right. We learned something. Mostly that we do not want to do that again. Did we at least get any science from that? We did. We actually did get science from that. Just a little bit. Just enough. Okay, we will research general rocketry. Do we get survivability out of this? Not really, but we should research this. Because that unlocks survivability. Survivability is now at 15. We have lost, unfortunately, one of our Kerbals. This is not the facility I wanted to click on. We have lost a Kerbal. So, now what? I guess this is the cost of hiring someone. Yikes. Now that is a expense and a half, really. KIA. Darn. Feels bad, man. Is there anything that we can get with this? Setup cost. Oh, costs science. Hurts our reputation. 5% funds income, reputation for each 6,000. 1 science for every 12,000. I don't know. I think we can... what does this want? Does it want us to go near a certain sector? No, that's not going to work. Kerbal escape trajectory. No, we can't do an escape trajectory just yet. I mean, we have this this one active still. Just got to make sure that we don't KIA another Kerbal. Let's open up the second one. So where did we go wrong with this? Lot of places. A lot of places. The whole thing is wrong, really. What we need is some kind of decoupler, actually. Which we now have. Okay, what's the zoom button? How do I zoom? Why can't I zoom in? I can only scroll up and down. Middle mouse. Oh, that's going to be slow. Middle mouse button to zoom in. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm not going to look it up. The zoom button will be what the zoom button will be. You now have a coupler. Put this on. So with this, we can probably get an orbital flight. But the problem remains that we don't have any kind of heat shielding. Or do we? Hold on. Aerodynamics? No. Thermal? No. I'm going to go ahead and redesign this upper part too. Use these other fuel tanks, which are a little bit more useful. Okay, I don't think this is going to work. Certainly not to get us into orbit. Because we need to launch with the hammer thing. Hold on. What is this? This has specific thrust or specific impulse 265 to 310. This one is 250 to 320. So the swivel engine's actually a little bit better than this Reliant one. Ultimately. And this thing is really freaking heavy, I think. Yeah, 6.15 tons. I don't think that'll... Well, you know what? It might prove useful. It's 2,800 to purchase. We have 156. We'll go ahead and do that. Add a coupler and put the big booster on. And you know what? I'm going to put the flea on there, and then the decoupler. I don't have a good feeling about this one, though. Oop, hello. Because you see it's too tall, right? What's our structural stuff looking like? All we have is girders. Yeah, this is too tall. It's going to be all over the place. No, can't do that. I can probably do this, and this would get us, I think, into orbit potentially. But that kind of reinforces the question of what do we do when we get there? It'd be nice if I could do unmanned, because then if I lose it, it's a little bit less of a kick in the teeth. I don't think this will work. I mean, in terms of hauling it into orbit, we definitely could. Let's put it there. And then just never use it. Yeah, because we decouple it before ever activating it. We could do that. Decouple. No. Move these. So decouple. This goes off with it. Then we just have this to take us up into orbit. And we have this whole thing. Okay, that might work. For those. Oh, come on, where's the other 4? Oh. Have to do 4 for each. Okay. Well, let's give it a try. Who are we going to lose? We're not going to lose Jeb. We'll try Bill. I don't know. Do you think Bill's going to be more expensive to lose? Let's give it a try. I mean, this is the game on the hardest difficulty. We lose one of the Kerbals, we lose them for good. Yeah, there's no SAS. Do you think we'll need SAS, or do you think I can handle it? We'll see. We shall see. Okay, off he goes, just a little bit. Come on, turn that this way, yaw it back. Yaw it back. Yaw it back, just a little bit. Alright, so far so good. So far, that is. All right, we should start turning here instead of going straight up, because going straight up is kind of, I think, what killed our last Kerbal. That's ultimately what sealed the fate of our last Kerbal, was going straight up, so we didn't have enough room to decelerate before impacting the ground at excessive speeds. Let's go ahead and turn this. turn that off. What do we need to get? We need to get 40,000. Well, we're almost at 40,000, and we're at the target speed anyway. So that's fine. We need to actually slow down is what we need to do. So we're at 40,000. Just hit the target speed. Nope, we're less than 40,000 now. No, we need to go down. What is this guy doing? Oh my gosh. Okay, just you know what? Let's just warp this a little bit. I don't think we can possibly go that much higher. Need to be 47,360 meters per second. You think we'll get that? I think we'll get that. I think it's just really annoying that this guy is like spinning in circles here. Okay, so we're at... What? Speed? What are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about surface speed. Well, you're crazy then. No. No, we're not going to hit the speed. Ah. Okay, get ready. Get ready. You're going to have to punch this potentially. Are we? We're at the speed. We're at the height. Okay, we did it. We did it anyway. Okay, just very lightly then. I'm going to have the engine on very lightly in order to try and slow down our surface velocity vector so that we don't burn this thing. I do not want to burn Bill Kerman. You've already lost one. That was expensive. That was an expensive loss. All right, here we go. Here we go. Just slow ourselves down, nice and steady. Nice and steady. Okay, we're almost out of it. Darn. Let's hope we don't die. Keep the experiment. Yep, yep, nope. Let's get this guy's crew report. All right, 500 meters per second. You think that we can manage this? I don't know. Oh, that reminds me. Bye-bye. Let's hope that doesn't come back to hit us. Where is it? It's going to come back to hit us, it looks like. Oh, no, it's going past us. That's fine. We won't be recovering that, unfortunately. But I think it's going to be worthwhile because that means that our pilot is going to survive. Unlike in the last flight. Yeah, that's going to go over there. That's going to go for a while, I think. All right, let's wait for it, wait for it. Go ahead and hit our slow down button. And hopefully that will slow us down sufficiently before we impact the ground here. Yes, we did it. Check that out. All right. And of course we have no communications, but we don't need that quite yet. We haven't gone far enough away from Kerbal. For Kerbal? From Kerman? From Kerbin? What is the name of this planet? Alright. Try and land carefully and go on EVA. Alright, I need your EVA report real quick. We'll keep that. Alright. Lower visor. Raise visor. Remove helmet. Haha! I knew you could do it. Oopsie. Get back there. Get back there. Grab. And beat aboard. Alright. Alright, we did it. We survived. Can't say the same about our other stage. The rocket stage. But hey, we survived. Got a little bit of science data. Recovered some parts. And managed to save our crew. So that completes both of those missions. So next one is orbit. I think we can get orbit. We definitely should be able to get that one. What else can we do here just to bring in... I don't think so. Focused survey. And we gotta go over a specific zone. I don't know. Take a crew report. Like, I can do those once we have better survivability. But right now our survivability is not particularly good. Test the hammer in orbit. Nah. So we're going to try and orbit Kerbin. That's going to be our next goal. First, let's see if we can't maybe upgrade this launch pad. 100,000 to upgrade the launch pad. What about this? 450 to upgrade that. Tracking station is 300,000. Okay. Do we have any science that we can spend? We have 12.1. Darn, we still can't get survivability. We need this survivability in order for this to be of any use. I think we lost our. I thought we had science data, but I guess not. Can we hire another pilot? 104 to hire a pilot. I don't think so. So we'll upgrade the launch pad then. Bit of an expense, but I think it's going to be an expense that's worthwhile. And then we need to upgrade this monstrosity. Do we have any more science stuff we can attach to this? We do. We can attach a thermometer. Go ahead and add that thermometer. But I'm going to go back. Oh, hold on. Cancel. Save. Let's load the first one again. The survivability is really good on the first one. We're going to add a thermometer. This will be piloted by Jebediah Kerman. No, Bob Kerbin. Oopsie. I just wanted to save that. Okay. Now we got to stage this. Always with the staging, you know? Let's go to launch. Let's see if we can launch. That's a better way of putting that. Let me grab a quick drink of apple juice before we try. All right. Bob Kerbin ready to go. We don't have any stability assist. All we have is this thing, but we have with us a thermometer. That's not worth much. Keep the experiment. Log this. What do we got? Keep the experiment. Crew report. Keep the experiment. All right. Everybody gives a different perspective, you know? All right, let's recover that. Should be pretty recoverable because we haven't even taken it off the ground yet. Did we get any science from that? We better. 4.1 science earned. All right, that gives us survivability. And then purchase 8 parts for 10,000. We don't quite need that. Basic science. Yeah, this basic science would be useful. We'll get that eventually. But yeah, isn't it true that so hold on. Yeah, Bob Kerbin is a scientist, so he makes the science actually worth more by having him on board. So you know what? That'll be great. We'll go ahead, we'll launch him. See what he does, if he does anything. Ready, aim, fire. Oh dear. Oh my. That's a little bit more fly-by-wire than I thought it was going to be. Okay, that is quite a bit more fly-by-wire than I thought it would be. Very interesting. Let's observe the goo. Okay, that is useless. Let us observe the temperature. Okay, that's sort of useful. That's only 3. Observe the goo. Come on, be worth something. Ah, it's not worth anything. Crew report. Useless. You think I could, like, put him on EVA just for, like, 2 seconds? Or would he fall off? Because I don't want to lose this guy. You know? Observe. Darn, useless. Crew report, quick. Useless. All we have is our temperature data, which is kind of useless. Alright, come on. Increase that drag. You know what? We'll go ahead and we'll observe the goo. We'll just take what it's worth. 0.2. Not much. Alright, we're in a bit of a tumble drop. I think that won't be too much of an issue. That is, of course, unless we turn into like a falling bullet. Well, where are we? Oh, we're way over here. Dude, look at that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and launch the parachute. The parachutes. Parachute. And start spinning, start spinning, start spinning, start spinning. Come on, flip it over. There we go. And we'll let this guy go on EVA while he's at it. You know what? He's 400 meters above ground. You can't put him on EVA. Okay. We need to upgrade the complex. Okay, I see. Well, we'll do that eventually, I guess. Oh dear. Alright, and on the ground. Lovely. Not the most elegant landing. Alright, quickly, EVA report. Keep it. Get back in. So that should give us another 5 signs. It's not really, we're really kind of splitting hairs here, aren't we? Yeah, 5 signs earned. Not nearly enough. 2,000 back from parts. Yeah, like our next big upgrades are at 45 or 18 for stability. I'm not sure we need stability. I mean, stability would be nice. And we have all this fun stuff. So we're looking at doing an orbit. We can test this decoupler, I think. 31 to 37,000. 490 to 1,700. Activate the part through staging when conditions are met. And we could... I don't want to accept something that I have no intention of completing, though. And that's really not worth much. What is worth much is this first orbit, which we're working on. 18,000 once we achieve the goal, plus 4 science. Like, do these don't have science attached to them? No. Focused survey... Obviously, that's not going to be anything. Test the swivel. Yeah, there's no science attached to these. Oh, there's science attached to testing the hammer. But that's because we're going to be on a suborbital trajectory at 90,000 meters. That's kind of risky. You know what? Let's just try getting an orbital flight. Then we'll worry about the other thing. So we'll get Jebediah on there. Second of all, we'll go back to the second one. The second one is almost able to get us into orbit anyway. Get this off, get this off. Right, it's pretty close. Why can't I zoom in? I really want to zoom in. No. No. It won't let me zoom. I control click, shift click. Oh, there we go, shift click. Other shift. Crazy game. Alright, let's go. Let's see what we can get on here. So in terms of... Okay, that's payload. We need coupling. No. Okay, we could... Oh, we have pressure. Well, why didn't I... Okay, we have pressure. Good to know we have pressure. Pressure was something I was sure we would be able to use. And drop that on there. We don't need the mystery goo. Well, we're going to be in an orbital flight, actually. So that's actually good to keep that on there, I think. Technically, we could add a whole bunch of these, right? Like, that would work, I think. Just add a couple of these on the side. It doesn't put us overweight. It does bring up the budget quite a bit. We could try strapping a parachute to it to see if it'll work. Hold on, I just realized something. One thing I definitely want is this heat shield. Hold on, which one is the size that I want? Oh no. Placed inside of inventory. So this is 1.25 meter. So what is the dimensions on this? What is the dimensions? Does it give the dimensions? 2.5. It doesn't give the dimensions though, does it? It gives oxidizer, it gives variance, it gives dry mass, and it gives mass. But it does not give the radius or the outer diameter. Oh, come on. I need to know how big this thing is before I buy that other thing. Does this give a dimension? No dimensions? Come on. Come on. So I don't even know what dimension I'm buying here with the heat shield. I just have to hope that I'm getting the right one, I guess. Well, that was lucky. I guess the smaller one is like super tiny. Hold on, I already got one of these. Lovely. This should be very survivable, I think. So we start by setting these off. That'll be 1700. Decouple. Set this guy off. Decouple parachute. I think so. I don't know. I don't know that these are going to be enough. Here's what I'm thinking. Not quite. No. This is going to be too expensive if I do that. No, sir. Okay. You know what? I don't like the idea. Like, that's going to be a lot in one shot, and this guy's going to be going, like, pretty crazy. Pretty crazy fast. Alright. Let's hope we don't lose Jebediah. If it looks like it's going to be too bad, then I'll just, I'll cut the, I'll cut the decoupler early if I have to. We'll live to tell another day. Okay, just angle it slightly this way. Not too far. Not too far. Not too far, I said. No, I said not too far. I said not too far. No, you don't. Okay. Easy does it. Easy. Down to 45 degrees very, very gently here. Last thing I want is for this thing to go unstable. That would be sad. Alright, 900. We're going to use the momentum from the rockets to help keep us moving. And then hopefully, once we get high enough, the drag won't be as high, we can decouple them. I think this is about the altitude we can look at doing that without severely affecting our trajectory. So let's go ahead and do that. And we'll set this one off. Now what's our map showing us? So we're about halfway to our peak altitude. Our altitude is pretty good. Kind of want to keep us going here. Let's go ahead and tune that up a little bit. Okay, so we're going to be... Yeah, we're going to be trying to make an orbit on this. Just like that. Alright. How are we looking here? We're looking pretty good, actually. I think we actually can do the orbit. Let's go ahead and turn this off. Get ourselves a little bit closer to that highest point in our orbit. Get this moving. Closer to our apogee, as they call it. Alright, here we are. Pretty close. I'd say close enough. Alright. Think we'll get orbit? I think we'll get orbit. We'll complete a full orbit around Kerbal. Oh, we're low on fuel. I don't know. Getting pretty close there. Ooh. Pretty close. We might not make it. We might not. I don't know. Oh dear, we made it. Just barely. That's a world first right there. So we are now in an orbital flight. Let's take a look at the mystery goo. What does it say? What does it do? All right, +6. We can keep that. I have a tendency to want to keep everything, because then when we recover it, it's worth so much more. But at the same time, if you get the science station and just put it in orbit working on data, then it is worth considerably more. Wait a minute. We don't want to be facing this way. Hold on, hold on. So what we want to do is we actually want to warp over to here somewhere. So I'm going to go ahead and just warp a little bit until we're at what I consider to be a good orbit. I think right around here would be fine. We have no communications right now. So he has been in orbit for about 14 minutes, 15 minutes. All right. This looks like it's going to be a successful mission. We're going to try and land somewhere on here, I think. I would rather not land in the water if I can avoid it. So right about here, we're going to start our retrograde burn. Let's turn that around. Turn it around, turn it around. Turn it around. There it goes. What's our surface velocity? It's actually kind of more interesting to me, isn't it? All right, let's see. Yeah, we're not going to have much fuel to slow ourselves down with here. That's it. That's all our fuel. It's gone. Wowzer. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to decouple this. Because that does kind of slow me down a little bit too. And then we're just going to have to point retrograde as best as we can and hope that that doesn't come back and hit us. I don't think it will. We'll see. Oh, I didn't even complete a full orbit. I probably should have while I was up here. Oh well. It's too late. So we got our heat shield. We're just going to hope that that heat shield is sufficient. All right, we're at 70. Don't worry, Jebediah. We're going to try and make you live this time. Unlike your colleague, whose name shall remain absent from the rest of the stream. Okay. Surface velocity, 20,077. Climbing. Heat shield, ready to go. Passing 65,000 meters. Velocity, surface velocity vector, 2,100 meters per second. Altitude, 6,300 meters. And declining. Taking a crew report. Not taking a crew report. I should have taken a crew report when I had the chance. But we are not taking a crew report. Surface velocity vector, 2,100 meters per second. Altitude, 59,300. And declining. Jebediah Kerman is in good spirits. Surface velocity, 2,108. And climbing. Taking a shallow entry approach here. Altitude, 55,000. And dropping. Surface velocity, 2,113 meters per second. And climbing slowly. Vertical airspeed, -200, roughly. Surface velocity has stopped climbing, is now in decline at 2,114 meters per second. We are re-entering the atmosphere. Communications are low due to atmospheric interference. Altitude, 48,000. Catch you on the other side of the radio silence cone. Altitude 45,000 and declining. Surface velocity vector 20,000. That would be something. 2,086 and declining. Heat shield. Let's take a look at our... what is our heat shield looking like? Heat shield is at 100%. 99% correction. Surface velocity vector 2,022. Altitude 38,000. Surface velocity is now less than 2,000. Altitude 36,500. All right. Heat shield is holding up well. Crew report is worthless. Surface velocity vector 1,850 meters per second. That is 1800 meters per second. Surface velocity is decreasing. 1,700 meters per second. Altitude 30,000 meters. Surface velocity 1,500 meters per second. Altitude 27,000. Jebediah Kerman is ready to land anytime. Surface velocity vector 1,300 meters per second. Altitude 24,300 meters. Communications expected to return. Surface velocity vector less than 1,000 meters per second. Altitude 2,100 meters. We are back in communication with Kerbin. Surface velocity vector is now less than 700 meters per second. Over. All right. Altitude 1,600. It's dyslexic. Sorry. 15,500 meters. Surface velocity vector 300 meters per second. All right, we can do this. We already lost one. We're not going to lose another. We're not going to lose another. No, sir. We lost too many already. Take a crew report. All right, our crew report is suddenly worth something. Awesome. Right, surface velocity vector 273 meters per second. Altitude 10. I think Jebediah is going to survive this one. Hey, we lost communications again. What happened? What happened to this dude? Got plenty of electric charge. All right, we got to start planning our landing here. I think we're close to the ground. All right, altitude 3,000. Deploying parachutes. Parachute deployed successfully. Surface velocity vector 200 meters per second and declining. Parachute fully open. Surface velocity 100. Sorry. That dropped. Surface velocity is now 10 meters per second. We have 900 meters above sea level. Distance to impact unknown. All right, I think Jeb is going to survive here. We'll see. I'm going to have him go on EVA, see if we can get a little extra science out of him. You never know. All right. Surface velocity 6 meters per second. We have landing. Confirmation. We have landing. Jeb is on EVA now. Taking a quick crew report. Good to know. All right, let's recover that. Mission successful. Let's see if we got any science out of that, dude. I hope so. All right, 27 science earned. That's good. That's really good, actually. Jebediah Kerman, he's advanced to level 1. His colleague would be proud were she still alive. All right, we still can't afford... We are so close to being able to afford advanced rocketry and all this other fun stuff. What is this? Starshot. Wait, what is this? It's lunch and dinner. Daredevil pilot. What will he do? What is this? It is... What? What is this? Starshot 8. Starshot 32. What is this? A large firework launcher. What? Okay, some of these things I have never seen before in my life. Bear in mind, I haven't played this game for like almost a year and a half. Okay, so I kind of want... this guy, right? Because then I can send up an unmanned spacecraft It'll be fine. I guess we'll have to see. Anyway, we accomplished that mission. The next mission is going to the moon. Oh my goodness. I don't think we're quite there yet, but we'll see what we can do. In the meantime, I'm going to send our best buddy Bill out for some sciencey stuff. Not in the expensive big one, though. No, we're just going to send him out in this thing. Where's Bill? Where's Bill? Go. Bill is in. All right. Bill is in. Parking lot. Okay, we don't need the goo. Goo's fine. All right, let's send Bill up in the first one. We're just going to collect a little extra science. Because you never know. Bill is like a science dude. He knows what he's doing. Theoretically. Okay, Bill. Crew report. Useless. Useless crew report. How dare you? Okay, so that's worth 2.2 science. And this is worth 0. All right, let's just send him up. Oh, there's no SAS, of course. Careful, 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 careful now. Stay pointed upwards. All right, we did it. Okay, is this worth anything? 5. We'll keep that. Still worth nothing for the temperature. And his musings are also worthless. All right, but we got an extra little bit of science that'll get us the unmanned aerial vehicle. Hopefully. Let's just spin him around as fast as we can. Let's go. All right. 15,000 meters and dropping, surface velocity 171. Whoa, the world is going around and around and around. Oh no! We're heading towards the water. Mayday, mayday, we're heading towards water. How do we not hit the water? Mayday. Mayday. We would like to avoid landing in the water. Bill Kerman does not want to take a bath. Oh no. I think Bill's going to have to take a bath. No! Surface velocity 200 meters per second. We are deploying parachute. Parachute deployment failed. No! Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. We're not gonna, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. How the heck did that happen? How did that happen? The first one has launched how many times and has had no issues? And that one time. Oh my goodness. What the heck happened? Dude. No, Bill. Okay. Well, that was a mistake. We just lost our second. Darn. Well, at least it's less expensive to hire the next one. Yes, sirree, it is. Okay. Big mistake. We could upgrade the astronaut complex. Oh, I don't feel good now. Okay, let's try and rehire a new person. I have a new science, a new head of science. Nobody needs to know what happened to the last one. All right. That was a mistake. So, we did not get any additional science off of that, obviously. And we lost the vessel, obviously. What on earth happened here? Okay, here's what I'm going to do then. Coupling. Put a decoupler on there. I'll put these on. Hopefully the first one will be a little bit more usable with that configuration. All right, Wangle. Gonna have to be brave on this one. Hopefully we don't lose another one. If we lose another one, then that's gonna be it for the day. I can't lose 3 Kerbals in one day. That's a little bit excessive. We have no SAS. It would be nice if we had some kind of stability assist, I think. All right. Best of luck to you. This time don't land in the water. Well, look at that. Perfectly straight up. Not bad at all. Pressure data worth 5. Awesome. Okay, temperature data, we'll leave that for now. Alright, let's oh, no, we're going this way. I might just decouple it here, you know. Try and keep ourselves at a low surface velocity. Altitude 13,000. Surface velocity 110. No, keep this up. Keep this pointed up. Don't want to see this drop. Altitude 14. Surface velocity 63 meters per second. And increasing because we're pointed towards the ground for some reason. Altitude 13 and dropping. Surface velocity 150. We are in a tumbling descent. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and decouple this in just a moment. Surface velocity 176 meters per second. Altitude 10,000. Surface velocity is now increasing rapidly. I get the feeling that Bob might have been cursed. Surface velocity 210 meters per second. Altitude 6,000 meters. We will be decoupling it. 4,000 meters. Decouple. Base decoupled. Surface velocity 220 meters per second. Altitude 1,000. Approaching 1,000. Altitude now 1,000. Deploying parachute. Surface velocity 170. What the heck? 64. What on earth just happened, dude? You gotta be kidding me here. You've got to actually be kidding me here. How did that even happen? The parachute was deployed. Oh my gosh. There's disaster after disaster here, dude. The parachute was deployed. I don't understand. Well, we can hire another one, but then we won't have any capital to take off. Oh my gosh. That is just awful. Test a decoupler in flight over Kerbin. Ferry 4 passengers. I don't know why 4 passengers would want to go on this place. What is our reputation even? It's like in the dirt. Oh boy. You know what? We're not even going to launch it. We're just going to let it sit on the launch pad. And we're going to take the measurement, and then we will have hopefully something that we can use. Just take the data. I don't care. Yikes. Dude, that feels bad. We lost 3 Kerbals in one day. What the heck? What's going on here? I ought to consider that a failure and just like start over from zero. Start from scratch, you know? Okay, what do we have here? See, this is what I'm going for, because then if we have this probe thing, then we don't actually have to send up anyone. I'm going to go ahead and purchase that. All right. No more of that garbage. Not going to do it again. So what is our next mission? Our next mission is a flyby of the moon and then return to Kerbin from a flyby of the moon. Should be able to do that. Let's get a new... I'm going to buy the stay put thingy. Put that in. That's going to be our base. Man. We lost everyone. How? You gotta wonder sometimes. What on earth did I do? So this can give us science. Cleanup cost 1, recommended. Okay. Requires charge. Okay. Well, now we have special parachutes. I mean, that would have been useful to have. Alright. Dude, we lost everyone that we tried to send up there. How could we? How could we do something like that? So here's what I'm going to do with this thing. I'm going to put that on there. And I'm going to use this as... hold on. Rotate? No, not radial. How do you rotate these? That's something I never looked up before. Hold on. Alright, I have no option to open up my key bindings. Well, isn't that just lovely? Lovely indeed. Okay, let's just, I don't know, try and attach it here then? As best as we can? Yikes. Not pretty. And a coupler on there. This is not going to go well. Certainly doesn't look like it's going to go well. No, I wanted 3 of these. Or 4 of them. There. Okay. These 2 decouplers. We got this thing. This thing's got to go after this decoupler. So all 3 of these go. No, that shouldn't be. These 2 go, then this guy. So the outer 2 go to get us up to a certain altitude. Then we decouple them, and then this guy goes. Then we decouple that, and we go into this guy, and hopefully that'll get us to the moon. Moon, maybe. Because I don't know that we're actually going to get there. Yikes. We have lost so much in so little time. We need batteries. Okay, we'll put a couple batteries there. I'll put a couple batteries there. What on earth? What on earth is with this symmetry? Take these off. There. Okay. That should be enough electric charge, I should hope. Moon, maybe. Now I'm going to go ahead and make sure that we're lined up with the moon to be able to hit it in a straight shot. Okay, what is this? Oh, that's location data, is it? I don't want no location data. No, sir. We're not doing those missions yet. Okay, so from where Kerbin is, the moon needs to be at about 45. So we just need to warp a little bit further into the night. Is the moon there? A little further. Little further. Yeah, it's pretty close. I don't know. Maybe a little further. Yeah, we'll go right about... I think that'll be good. So we're facing straight up. Yeah, we might hit the moon with that. We'll see. If not, then it's not a big deal because this is not a crewed flight. I'm not sending somebody up on this one. Because yikes. Does that ever bite when they don't get back down? Alright. I'm going to have to rewatch the playback. How the heck did that parachute not open? I don't understand. Just makes no sense. No SAS modules because there's no pilots. I thought this had SAS. I guess it doesn't. Okay, this is not going to be pretty. This is not going to be pretty at all. Nope, this ain't pretty. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. This is pretty bad. Alright, send them off. We done. That wasn't good. I honestly thought that was going to work. We just wasted 10,000. Wasted 10,000 on that. Yikes. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. Zoom in. Yikes. Alright. We're going to add some more fuel. And we're going to hope that that's good enough. It's a big maybe. Yeah, I never thought about playing this game on hard mode. But it certainly is hard. Oh great, something else landed, did it? Moon maybe debris. Okay. Yeah, nothing to keep us stable, of course. Dude, there's no control on this. That's why it's so unstable. Oh my gosh. Okay, well that's ridiculous. Oh dear. Okay, this is F'd in the A. What's going on here? Just drop it into the ground. Yikes, man. What the heck is that garbage? So this thing doesn't have any way to control itself. Maybe that would have been good to research before I actually took it off the ground. Okay. Well, we'll drop those. This will land when it lands. I don't care. Was I perhaps in warp mode when that happened? I wonder. Okay. Garbage in, garbage out, as they say. Whoa, hello. We get a temperature reading of the water. All right. It's completely useless, but you know what? We got to get something out of this. Wow, that was ever bad. Okay, so there's no stability on that at all, no control. I got my hopes up for nothing. Let's see here. Let's see here. Can we put any control? No, we don't have any controls whatsoever. Of course not, because why would we have control? How would we have control? No, we're not updating that. I suppose this winglet, does this... No, this is just a winglet. It's a stability thing. But it doesn't control. This is your controls. These are your control surfaces, and there's a reaction wheel that would probably be very useful to have. What do we need? We need 45 science. How are we going to get that? Certainly not getting to the moon on this this one. No, sir. Crew report. I ain't taking no crew reports, buddy. I can test your booster. Ain't taking no crew reports. Need to be between 34 and whatever. Ooh, that's a bit of an investment. We have this decoupler. This decoupler we can definitely test. Get a little bit of extra money. Perform a test. Activate the thing through staging. Test decoupler. Kerbin flying and between 31 to 37,000 at a certain velocity. Give that a shot. I think we can do it. Get rid of this thumper. Oh, come on, shift. Work for me. So, test TD12 decoupler. That's this guy. Alright. And to test it, we just have to apply it through staging, I guess. Uh-oh. Something broke. Don't know what just happened there, but that was something. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me, game. Oh, come on. Really? How do you rotate this darn thing? Rotate this. This part. Rotate it. No. Oh, man. I swear there used to be a rotate option. I swear it used to exist. What was the key? Oh, man. That's going to really just freaking bother me now. ZX? No. 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 Plus minus. No. F. Really? Ugh. Oh my gosh. Get out of here, game. Okay, this is just angering me now. Oh, would you stop it? Escape! Okay, I just deleted the whole dang thing. Let's reopen it then. Oi, 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 oi. Talk about really frustrating stuff here. Okay. Can I put something on top of that? No, I can't. Of course not. How could I? You know what? We're going to put this bottom thing over our decoupler. And we'll use that to test at altitude, because why the heck not? Alright. Just testing the dang thing. Alright. So, do you think this will get us to 37,000? I have my honest doubts. I have my very honest doubts. Let's just test the dang thing. We'll get it there. We'll see what it does. 37,000 at a specific velocity. Kind of annoying, but yeah, of course there's no SAS. Oh, how could I possibly think there was anything like that? Wait, this is only 420. That's not going to get us anywhere. Let's, probably should have looked at that before launching. Lucky thing we caught it early. Go ahead and land this. Altitude 100 meters. Retrograde burn to slow down our velocity. And let's just go ahead and recover this. Yikes. Just beatdown after beatdown today, isn't it? I don't want to send up another Kerbal. You know? I honestly don't want to try and send Jeb up because obviously something is wrong with my design if it's killed 3 pilots. Something to be concerned about with that. Like, this design worked, but the parachute doesn't freaking open. Like, what the heck? Why doesn't the parachute open? Is the question. Is it broken or something? The parachute was out. It was operational. Go ahead and put these on. Just 'cause. So the idea is we want to test the decoupler at a certain altitude. I mean, why the heck not? Let's... Who's on board? I'm sure Jeb has better things to do. We'll do this anyway. We'll do this anyway. We'll see that he survives. But man, that just is something awful, I tell you. All right, 1600, decouple, wait. This has to go up here. Parachutes and then decouple this so that we can try and capture the second stage again. That should work. So we're trying to hit 31,000 to 37,000 at 490 meters per second. Will we get there? Probably not. Oh dear. Easy now. Easy does it. Easy goes. Easy does. Alright, we're way too fast at a low atmosphere point. That's a big problem. Shouldn't be going that fast in the lower atmosphere. That's for sure. But hey, you know what? We'll probably hit 31,000 at the required speed. Ready to go. Here we go. 31. 31,000 hit. Test it. All right. All right. Let's point retrograde to surface. And we'll slow ourselves down. Just slow ourselves right down there. Alrighty. Pointing retrograde to surface. Let's go ahead and speed this up a little bit. Hopefully we don't run into that thing that we just decoupled. Can we take any science data off of this? It's useless. Where's the rest of our science stuff? There, pressure. Yeah, that's actually something useful. Hey, check it out. Temperature, that's something useful. Alrighty. Whoa, dude, we actually hit the edge of the atmosphere. Check that out. Hopefully this doesn't go too far. Alright, we didn't quite break out of the atmosphere. I didn't really want to in the first place. So that's all well and good. Let our guy hurtle towards the ground for a little while. 60,000 meters at 400 meters per second. 500 meters per second at 50,000. Burning retrograde to 400 meters per second at 44,000. Retrograde burn complete, 42,000 meters per second. 42,000 meters, sorry. 500 meters per second at 38,000 meters. .600 meters per second at 31,000 meters. Retrograde burn, just to slow us down to 500. 26,000 meters per second. Oh my gosh, I keep saying that. No wonder I'm not a pilot. I'm too dyslexic. 600 meters per second approaching at 20,000 meters. Retrograde burn in 3, 2, 1. Surface velocity is low. We are now pointing down despite our best efforts. No! I don't want to be pointing down. Kerbal Space Center, we have lost control of the vessel. We are unable to get a upward pointing trajectory. Oh, darn it. That's ridiculous, dude. No, we're going to lose another one, for crying out loud. Just point up. For Christ's sake. God damn it. Lost another one. For crying out loud, dude. What keeps on happening? That is it. We're not losing another one. Crying out loud. 4 in 1 day, for crying out loud. Dude, this is ridiculous. We're down to Bob. Man, I feel sick. It is just awful. I should just start all over, you know? Just start fresh. Just pretend this whole stream never even happened. Ridiculous, dude. Just ridiculous. It's like we get stuck in a downwards pointing orientation, and then there's nothing we can do. We can't point it back upwards. Even at I shouldn't have done the full throttle thing. I should have just decoupled it. I didn't actually remember that we had the extra staging on there. We could have just decoupled it, and we would have been fine. Dang it. All right. Well, it goes to show you, I haven't played this game in what, like a year and a half, almost 2 years now? So it's expected I'd be a little rusty. Maybe I shouldn't have gone straight for the hard mode. Take a crew report. I don't think we're going to be taking many crew reports ever again. I mean, they give you these advanced things. Whoa, dude, check this out. Conduct a focused observational survey. Like, that's all we really have here. Aside from this thing, which requires us to take a solid fuel booster into a high-altitude situation. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm reluctant to do anything with this guy. We're down to our last Kerbal. And he doesn't have any kind of stability assist on him. Okay, you know what I'm thinking? We're just going to send this guy up. We're going to send Bob up, and we're just going to, you know, chance it. See what happens. If it goes well, it goes well. If it goes poorly, it goes poorly. But if we lose them, then that's going to be it. We're just going to start over. That's what you get for doing hard mode, dude. Them's the breaks. I guess when I was starting, I didn't quite know the stakes of it. So I didn't quite manage my crew resources the way that I should have. Yeah, I don't have SAS. Well, we'll see. What is our map showing? We can probably make it to the moon. Give it a shot. At least we have some level of basic control. No, 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 no. Don't tip over. Don't tip over. Don't you dare tip over. No, sir. No, sir, Bob. I'm not letting you tip this thing over. Yoips. Okay, what is with this staging? Come on, who set this up? Me? Alright. Getting pretty high velocity there, I tell ya. Once again, we're going to use the momentum from these to try and carry us forward. Actually, I don't think we really should we? Just go straight into this. Oh, hello, 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 hello. Whoa, 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 whoa. Take it easy, bud. Take it easy there, bud. Take it easy. Whoa, hello. All right. Take it easy. Where are we here? That is not enough. Go ahead and point it down a little bit like this. Oh, hello. Yeah, fly-by-wire, that's what I tell you. Whoop, whoop, hello. Okay, easy now, easy. Yeah, we're out of atmosphere, so that's fine. Yeah, not enough to fly by the moon, that's for sure. I think we could even get close. I don't know. I don't know that I really want to try doing so, even that. All right, let's just get closer to our peak orbit. And we'll push ourselves out so that we're not just slamming into the ground once we get there. All right, that's not great. Certainly not. What do we got here? Well, I guess we can take a pressure data. That's something. Take an observation of this thing. That's something. Take an observation of temperature. That's something. Take a crew report. That's something. That might be enough. What we really need is a lot of science data, and we're not going to get it very quick. You have this one little parachute here. I'm actually going to go ahead and decouple that. Let that do its thing. Oops. Hello. No, that's not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. Can't control it anyway. Doesn't matter. All right, let's go. Go to the surface. Let's see what we get. I don't know. I don't have high hopes for this. Like I said, we lose Bob, we're starting over. As repetitive as it seems, I should just get to like a base level point and say I can start over from some point. Because honestly, those first few missions, I don't think it makes too much sense to dwell on those, right? Like, you know, do your first flight. Do I really have to do my first flight over and over and over again every time that I have to restart the game? Maybe I should just have like a base level starting point, you know? It's a base save file. I don't think that'd be too out of the ordinary. Alright, I don't think Bob's going to make it. So I might just have to set up something like that in the future. And then just say, yo, we got a base level starting point. Okay. Easy does it, Bob. He's not going to survive. No, sir. Nope, he's dead. He's dead. Lost our heat shield. Lost our Bob. Dear me. Well, that was something else. You think he's going to survive? He might. We seem to have lost our mystery goo. Come back, Bob Kerman. Come back. All right, he regained consciousness. Good, because we need him to set this thing off. Well, somehow Bob survived. That was not actually what I expected to happen. So, that's something. We just have to see how far we can limp along on this. Oh, look at that. It actually slowed him down this time. Because it didn't last time. All right. Let's get our guy to the surface here. Well, that was something. Something to be beheld. Of course, we lost our Lost one of our science experiments, unfortunately. All right, we gained 27 science from that. That's not bad. All right, Bob. Maybe there's hope for you yet. Maybe there's not. We need this flight control more than anything. So hold on, what does this provide us? Right mouse button for more info. Doesn't tell us what it provides though. Like, there's, if we go into, what is it, space exploration? No, that's not it. That's not it. No, sir. Where is it? Where's that advanced control one? Here it is, specialized control. Is it this thing? Yeah, this SAS. None of these provide SAS. But they do provide some level of control, which is better than nothing, I suppose. I don't think we can make an airplane yet. We don't have the components for that. A suborbital trajectory. We can definitely test this. We can definitely reach that altitude. How much is it worth? Advanced 10,000, completion 27. And we'll give it a shot. Give it a shot, see what happens. Test the hammer. We will test the hammer. And while we're at it, we're going to add some science to our repertoire. Is he level? He hasn't leveled up yet. He's not even close. Hold on. How close is he to leveling up? Astronaut complex. Is he close? He's only completed one flight. I don't think he's close to leveling up. Darn. We could hire another Kerbal. There's someone that'll give us stability assist. Could do it in the face of all these guys. Man. What is it? This is day one. So within one day of within one Kerbal day, 4 people are gone. That's awful. Stability assist, full vessel control, G-force tolerance increase. Yeah, 54. That's still quite a bit, but I think we really kind of need some kind of pilot. I guess we'll have to. Don't have much of a choice on that matter. Now I'm going to load up, what was the testing one? Just testing the dang thing? Here it is. Okay, get rid of the whole thing. We are going to put on science. Oh dear. Put that on. And we will add our scientist. Alright, ready to go. This doesn't have any propulsion, so I have no concerns about it crashing. Hopefully. Of course, you never know. Conduct material survey. Let's see what we get. 4.5 science. All right, keep the experiment. Let's recover. All right, that worked. Probably not worth much. Actually, probably not worth the expense of sending it out there in the first place. 4.5 science earned. Our total reputation is negative 19. Yikes. Let's see. Can I load up the first one and just send it off on a little mini mission? I probably can. I probably shouldn't, actually. Go ahead and put that in there. We're gonna just get a little science data here. Crew. No, we're sending Bob. Sending Bob the scientist. hopefully, I say hopefully we don't lose this one. Actually, you know what? No. We got to go back. Got to go back. Got to go back and add some parachutes. I'm adding additional parachutes to this just because I don't trust it. I do not trust it. So let's go in. We're gonna add the parachutes that we purchased, I guess, because I really, would rather not lose another Kerbal. It is not easy to replace. There. All right, ready to go. Ready to go. Hopefully we don't lose another one. Yeah, I might just restart the whole thing. Just next week, Kerbal Space Program, starting from 0 again, and again, and again, until we actually don't lose anyone on the first try. Okay, no SAS on board. That's fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. All right, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. What does the materials base say? 10.5. We'll keep that data. Pressure, what do we got? Useless. Temperature, what do we got? Useless. I'm going to deploy that chute just because. Right, we're going to deploy one of them just to make sure that we have something deployed that will keep us alive. As we're hurtling towards the ground. Oh dear. Getting close to the limits of our velocity there. I don't think we want to go much faster. Oh my. Okay, we're getting close. I'd rather not lose this one, if we can avoid it. Can I get a crew report? Crew report's worthless. Okay. Temperature data is worthless. Okay. Well, on the plus side, we didn't crash. So that's something. Got ourselves some science data. We're going to use that in order to improve everything. This time Bob Kerman returns to Kerbal alive, unlike his 4 colleagues that did not for some reason. You have to do a full investigation as to why they didn't return. What the heck happened there, you know? The parachute was out. It was operational. What happened to it then? You gotta wonder. Just gotta sit back and wonder why. Alright, let's recover that. How did we do? Good? Bad? Poorly? Ugly? I don't know. At the very least, we've got enough science to buy the next one up. 5,000 funds from recovered parts. That's fine. We gained no reputation. Okay, so that's flight control. This is general construction. I wonder... And this one's advanced rocketry, which gives us a new fuel tank and a new engine. This one's controlled. None of this gives us stability assist, though. Which is kind of what I really want, is the stability assist. That's EVA experiments kit. Wow, some of this stuff is really new. Some of this stuff I've really never seen before. Dome light. We don't get aviation. So aviation is a 45. We need to unlock stability first. And stability gives us a radial decoupler, which is actually really useful if we want to try and get to the moon. I think I'm going to unlock stability. We're going to try and get to the moon with a radial decoupler. What time have we got anyway? All right, it is almost 3 o'clock. I gotta wrap this up. I can't be here for too late. I'm going to go back to the second one. This time, get these off. Get rid of them. Oh, come on. Come on, game. Alright, we are going to winglet. Nothing is known about it. Use at your own risk, of course. Put this at the bottom, kind of like a dart. Alright, that should hopefully be helpful. What I'm going to do here is add some radial decouplers onto this guy. Alright. And some radial decouplers onto this guy as well. Get this. Alright. Too heavy, of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? So I'm going to go ahead and put this onto here. Too heavy? Seriously? Oh, maximum number of parts. Okay. Get rid of this. How's that? 27. Really? 27. Maybe we don't need the goo? I don't know. Okay, too many parts then. I just wonder. I'm gonna go ahead and take these off. I'm gonna put these up here. It'll be a little bit of extra survivability for the top capsule. Actually, you know what I really need though? I need these smaller parachutes. Alright. So these two parachutes will go first, followed by these two parachutes, followed by the final parachute, and hopefully all of that will slow it down enough that our person doesn't die. There's that, there's this. Okay, so these fuel tanks are really kind of in the way, aren't they? Darn. I was hoping they wouldn't be. Let's go radial decoupler. Go 4 of these, get this off of here. I'm going to put these in like this. Ooh, this is going to be an ugly design. I guarantee it. My personal guarantee. This is not going to be a pretty design, because it's already pretty ugly. Yuck. Alright, we don't have any structure to hold these things in place either, so that's unfortunate. Put that on there, and I'm going to put in... let's try a hammer. Why not? See what the hammer does. It's hammer time. Okay, so what do we got? Okay, what staging goes where? This is the last one. Okay, good. This one goes last. Good. These 4 drop off, and this drops off. These 4 are on the same as this, so that doesn't need to be there. These need to be... So this is separate from these 4. These 4 go. And then we decouple them. We're at our max number of stages. Well, we can add these to the same stage there. So these go, decouple them. This goes, decouple that. This goes, decouple that. And then try and land. You think we'll make it to the moon with this? I highly doubt it. But maybe we'll be able to make like an actual orbit. Or something, I don't know. We had to test the hammer at altitude though, didn't we? That was one of our things. 90,000 meters, test the hammer solid fuel booster. I don't trust that we'll be able to. I don't think that's going to work. I don't think this is even... I have my doubts as to whether this will even work, because these are just not going to be stable. Do you think our pilot here is going to survive? Well, we'll see. We'll hope. We'll hopefully see. We live in hope. Alright, here we go. 200 meters per second, positive climb rate. 2,000 meters. We are at 350 meters per second. 4,000 meters. 500 meters per second at 6,000 meters. Alright, we're doing alright. We're doing okay. right, we're hitting our high temperature point here. Hitting our upper temperature limit. I don't know what altitude that is, but it looks pretty high. Let me go ahead and decouple these in a separate stage. All right, we have decoupled the main boosters. Need to reach 90,000 meters before we test our secondary booster. Can do that, though. It should be possible. Waiting for 90,000 meters. We are at 70,000 at 800 meters per second. Suborbital trajectory. Still have positive climb rate. Waiting for 90,000 meters before activating the next stage. Let's see how high we can get with this thing. All right, we are at 90,000 meters activating. We have activated. Think we can do a flyby of the moon? I highly doubt it. But you know what? You never know. All right, we are 1,000 meters per second at 110,000 meters. We're decoupling our secondary booster. I think we can hit the moon, maybe. Ooh, but that's gonna be like really rough. We got 1,900 meters per second. What is our... Hold on. Is there a way to pause this? There is not. What is our information? I need our escape velocity. Velocity is 34. We have 1,900 to go. We can probably hit the moon then. I think we can hit the moon. Whether or not we can land afterwards is another question entirely. All right. 900 meter per second. No, we're not going to hit the moon. Not at this rate. All right. We'll just let it go. Let's get our peak altitude here. Okay, almost at our peak altitude. We are at peak altitude. Roger. Push this out so that we're not dropping flat onto the ground. Hopefully. Because I would rather not drop flat onto the ground and land on my face. Just saying. This is not going to be pretty. No, sir, it is not going to be pretty at all. We're going to be hitting the atmosphere pretty dead on there. You know what? We might not survive. Let's go ahead and decouple this. Pressure data? Nothing. No, there's really nothing to do up here. Well, let's warp to our entry point and see if we survive. I guess. I'm not too invested in this particular playthrough because I think I'm going to have to start over anyway. I'm thinking I'm going to have to start over anyway. So, you know, at this point, whether or not we make it into the atmosphere, survive or not, is not actually a big deal to me. We will just have to see. We will just have to see. I'm not going to work myself up too much. I was a little upset earlier. But you know what? 'Tis what it is, as they say. We're probably going to lose our heat shield, and then whether or not we survive is another question. I think we'll lose our heat shield. It's looking like we're going to lose our heat shield. Come on, protect the goo. Don't let it overheat. No, don't let it overheat. I don't want it to overheat this time. It overheated last time and I was really upset. But I was more upset last time by the fact that we lost our crew. That was probably the bigger issue. Alright, we're at least at a lower velocity. We might be able to survive this. Go ahead and turn off stability assist. Pressure data, not useful. Temperature data, useful somehow. Alright, I'm going to do our primary parachutes at 5,000 meters. And we are almost at 5,000. Surface velocity 250. Alright, deploying primary parachutes. Surface velocity decreasing. We are at 150 meters per second at 3,000 meters. Alright, this is going to take a while. Maybe I over-designed the parachutes this time. Just because I was a little bit upset. Let's see if we can survive this. Alright, 500 meters, deploying secondary parachutes. You think this is survivable with this number of parachutes? I wonder. I doth wonder. Alright, 50 meters, deploying final parachute. The crew has landed. Taking a crew report. Taking a pressure reading. Temperature we have, goo we have, we're good to go. Let us recover. Well, that was unfortunate. We didn't quite make it to the moon. I get the distinct feeling, though, that we're very close. All right. Hey, we're earning science, though. That's something. So, we can do aviation, possibly. It's actually... What on earth is this thing? Navigation light. No. What we need is, we need automation is what we need more than anything. It doesn't look like we're going to get it anytime soon. Okay, so then flight control would be next, or advanced rocketry. What do you think? This engine, this particular engine is really good for specific impulse, I believe. Yeah, 345 in a vacuum. Like that's the best you can get. This would be what takes us to the moon if we were going to try that. Cargo part that can be placed inside inventories. Get a better fuel tank. We also get this thing, which is 305 in a vacuum. You know what? We'll go for general rocketry for now. Look at that. We're at the 404 funds. Explore the moon. Escape trajectory now. Carrier landed at Kerbal. We can do that. Activate the part through staging when all test conditions are met. I could do that, definitely. Check this out. Let's load up our test vessel. Just testing this dang thing. Here we go. Alright. So this didn't work, obviously. Let's get rid of that. And I'm going to do this. We are going to do parachutes aplenty. Parachutes aplenty. What is this? Fireworks. Set up an array of them, rival the bangs on your launch pad, guaranteed to go off when you... something. Okay. Well, that's not really useful then, is it? I was hoping there'd be like a science benefit. So we need to test the Terrier, which is this guy. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little fuel tank, little tiny fuel tank, and then swivel engine. And the Terrier engine, I guess, is going to go on top of that. So we'll put the Terrier there, the swivel engine there. There we go. You think that'll get fuel? I hope that'll get fuel. Big engine goes, little engine goes. But we need to land first. Okay. Alright, let's test the dang thing. See if we can test this darn thing. See if it works. Then that'll be it. That'll be it for the stream. And, you know, who knows? Maybe I'll continue with this one. Since it's hard mode, we're kind of starting from a bad place. So maybe that's just what we need for our stuff. Let's give this a quick... Oh, we can test the Terrier right now. Run test. Alright. Does that mean we won? I think that means we won. Alright, let's recover. Looks good. I mean, it technically meets the conditions. What does that get us? We get science for it. We got funds. No reputation. Okay. High G adventure. Have Lemson pass out from G forces. Failures minus 20. Let's be on Kerbin and flying. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know that I necessarily want to do that. I don't know what Benson's limit is. We're going to call it there for today anyway. I'll go ahead and save this, I guess. And we'll call it quick save, why not? And we'll call it there. I'm the 404 guy, 7HG404GUY. Oh wow, that transition. Yeah, I don't know what they did to Kerbal Space Program, but it is running like a dog. You know, I don't want to have to Alt F4 the thing. Sometimes I just kind of have to. It's really ridiculous.